Welcome to another Warhammer React. This time we're finally tapping into the Adeptus Ridiculous, and we are watching a very special one at that. We're going to be watching ALPHARIUS OMEGON. I am Alpharius. This is a lie. Anyway, stick around and enjoy. Here we go, gamers. Let's enjoy and have a good time. And again, I will probably pause, ask questions. I know it's podcast format. I've never reacted to podcast format before, so it might be a little cumbersome at first until we get the flow of things, but let's see how it is. Yeah, apparently Bricky screwed up his microphone in this one. They didn't figure it out until after the fact, so we'll see how bad it actually is. And if you need me to raise the volume, just let me know. Starting off strong with music. Irony within, irony without.
Welcome everyone to another episode of the Adeptus Ridiculous podcast.
Yeah,
I'm
go
DK
support them.
Diamantes, blah blah, you know the intro. Bricky's gonna teach us all about the most ridiculous things in Warhammer 40k. And
Yay!
today, I imagine it is going to be very, very ridiculous, because this is a landmark episode. But before we get into that, if you enjoyed today's podcast, consider supporting us over at patreon.com/AdeptusRidiculous, where you can get access to our Discord.
Also, I'm just gonna say this, I am gonna leave this in even when I do the long form video, because this is directly supporting these guys, and everything I've seen from them has been nothing but the best. I haven't watched the Adeptus Ridiculous yet, but everything I've seen from Bricky and everything you've told me about them, I'm of course going to leave in the support links for them for their Patreon and stuff like that, since I'm reacting to it.
Bloopers if they happen, some real fine art posters. I will leave it up to your imagination
Tad
what
louder,
fine art is, but the next poster is I believe it's Latara Sarin abs. So fantastic. Consider supporting the Patreon, patreon.com/Adeptus Ridiculous, at Bricky merch, and tell us about today's episode and how fantastic it's gonna be.
Well, I'm glad you were a little bit more subtle about.
Oh my god, his microphone is borked. They weren't kidding. Oh my god, it sounds like he's underwater. You know the meme? Hello, I am underwater.
the posters this time around. If you want to get merch, both the t-shirt and hoodie and Doge Van Dyer stickers, I think we're actually running low on those. You should check it out over at orchidate.com or in the description. Adeptus Ridiculous. Also, free shipping if you spend over $75 in the US. Sorry, British, but I was going to give you the discount, but only if you won your football game.
Damn, you're gonna do it.
Wouldn't he have a massive British audience to begin with? I feel like that's like unleashing the banter hordes on them.
Like that?
Dude, I could not give a shit about football. When your favorite hockey team loses, I'll make fun of you too.
Oh,
Everyone, I believe in prejudice equality.
Oh, my favorite hockey team already lost in the Stanley Cup Finals, so
That's why you have to be a Raiders fan. How can you ever be disappointed?
I actually, you say that, but I am a Raiders fan.
Wait, there's a hockey Raiders? I know the football Raiders. I didn't even think there was a hockey Raider. What? What? Okay, I hear like massive sounds outside. What is a hockey Raider? All right, anyway.
Are you constantly disappointed?
Oh, absolutely. That's
Well, then you never have to worry about it.
that's the Raider way, really. That's how it goes. So
There's a lot of Warhammer has a very large contingent of British fans, and so I like to make them angry about their football kicking.
Of course.
It's just enjoyable to me.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to say the hottest take here, and this will definitely cause some people to be upsetting spaghetti. And there's a caveat to what I'm saying, and it is related to football. I think both American football and traditional football are both great as a foundation, but the way that it is played has ruined both of them. American football has been made entirely around advertisements, so you have basically 30 seconds of gameplay for 2 minutes of advertisements, and then you have European football, which is just who can be the biggest piss baby crying on the ground to get a penalty kick. That is what it has come down to. Both games are great at their core, but because of ads and because of the other tendencies, they end up being. Do you mean British rugby? No, I was referring to soccer. I'm saying soccer. I'm not talking about rugby. I just know you guys call it football. I'm just saying the two footballs, because he talked about the Raiders, which is an American football team, and then he talked about British football, which I know is soccer. At the end of the day, when it comes to sports, I like hockey, and tennis. But like, yeah, I just think that both of them are going to be are kind of lackluster for what they've become. All right. Anyway.
Because I'm a petulant man-child. Just call me Perturabo.
You're gonna get so much hate for that, man.
Whatever. It's not like they can't bully Conrad any more than they have.
I would join in. I would join in with you on the Perturabo stuff, but I don't know anything about him, so sorry.
Well, let me tell you something else you don't know anything about. The Alpha Legion.
Oh, does anybody know anything about?
Chad, it's you guys. Look, it's you. Look, it's you guys. It's all of you. My little Alpha Legion. I love it.
The Alpha Legion?
I do now.
Hey.
So, all right. The Alpha Legion. This has been a long time coming.
Yep.
Okay. So, the Alpha Legion. Okay, so in order for preparation for this episode, I researched the Alpha Legion, and then I read Alpharius, Head of the Hydra, the book.
I didn't know that there was a book for him. I'm gonna say in the Discord, I can find it anyway. Somebody make a note, because this is gonna go on my list of books that I need to read along with the Queen of Knives, because I absolutely want to read this one. Also, I'm gonna mute for seconds. I got a cough.
Right
Now, I cannot imagine anyone had a grasp on fucking anything.
Okay, sorry, I had a cough there.
Alpha Legion before this book came out. Because when I researched the Alpha Legion, I had no idea what the fuck was happening.
Yep.
I had no clue what was what. I had no idea what, in God's name, if they were loyalists, if they're not, which one, if it was Alpharius or if it was Omegon, if it was...
Wait, but that's what they want. Bricky fell for the classic blunder.
Pepe or if it was Sylvia. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. The book has helped me out immensely in the realm of the Primarch.
Okay.
It did not help me out a whole lot with the Legion.
Okay. The only thing I know about the Alpha Legion is everybody keeps making the meme, I'm Alpharius. Right? That's the only thing I know, and that they might be...
Also, I'm sorry for all the pausing, but for anybody who watches this video later and is not a typical member of my community and is wondering why I'm giggling so much at just random comments about the Alpha Legion, understand my entire community literally says the I am Alpharius meme, and my membership is literally called Alpharius. So it is why I enjoy it so much.
Not chaos, and they might be sleeper cell agents, but that's a lot of rumor mill, not really confirmed shenanigans. So yeah.
So there are a couple memes that Warhammer, because Warhammer fans are literally like S tier at beating dead horses.
Okay, that is very, very true. I was actually talking to my moderators yesterday about how I love the orcs so much, but the thematic orc fans that love talking, or with you guys specifically, typing in Orcish, as a streamer, it is so hard to read. It is the definition of beating a dead horse. I'll sit there trying to read, and I'm like, I can't read this. You are not writing in English anymore. What on earth am I looking at?
There's a couple memes that they won't let die. Krieg with shovels.
That's fair.
Because like the new Krieg models got announced and they don't have they're not hitting anyone with shovels. And I'm like, they don't fucking do that. It's a meme. Or AdMech fucking toasters is their meme. And one of them is I am Alpharius, and that is okay. Because that is kinda the point. Okay.
Okay.
This is the Primarch episode on Alpharius.
Okay.
Just even look at the art of him. He's so cool looking. Like, jokes and stuff aside, like, by far the coolest. Again, you could fight me on this one. I know. Anybody who watched my Primarch aesthetic tier list, I love his design. It's just so good. The scales are just peak.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about Alpharius. I'm Alpharius.
Okay. All right. So, I am Alpharius, the voice actor in the books at Alpharius, but regardless, it works out.
Okay.
This is the 20th Legion, double X.
Double X.
Double X. The first Legion was actually the Dark Angels, which are not Chaos. Another dead meme that they won't let die. But you perpetrated even more with your lack of understanding.
Yeah, I didn't know. I knew the Blood Angels were vampires, so I was like, oh yeah, if a Blood Angel goes to Chaos, it's a Dark Angel. I don't know.
So Dark Angels are from El Lionels, right? Or El Johnson. Am I saying El Lionels? Sorry, I was thinking of Tyrion Lannister again with it because he's the lion. El Johnsons, right? They're the ones of El Johnson. Why did I say El Lionel? Oh, it's Lionel L. Johnson, right? That's what it is. God, I'm trying my best to remember everything. Lion, yeah. I just combined the first and last name. Yeah.
So, originally, okay, I'm gonna tell you. I'm just gonna. If you're listening to this, don't comment before the episode's over.
Oh wow! Way to get everybody to comment before the episode is over.
Please don't do it. I'll make fun of your football team again. So, with Alpharius, Horus was out doing shenanigans. He was out and about killing things.
Orc body.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, he was forced to deal with an enemy fleet that had entered from some planet or whatever, right?
Right.
Big old enemy fleet. He engaged said enemy fleet, and then as he was engaging the enemy fleet, he ended up actually having an insurgent onto his ship, the Vengeful Spirit, right?
Okay.
This insurgent jumped into his ship, killed a couple people, and then started attacking his Terminator bodyguard, and made his way all the way into the same throne room as Horus.
Oh.
Wait. A question, and I'm sure you guys will answer this and tell me everything, but when he says Terminator bodyguard, is he just making a hyperbole of a strong bodyguard, or is he talking about a Tyranid, right? Because you guys always call the Tyranids Terminators. So does he have a Tyranid bodyguard, or is it just a big bodyguard? Because that wouldn't make a lot of sense, would it? I'm trying to still follow with the memes and the references, but it's hard sometimes. All right. Oh, Terminators wear Terminator armor. It's the orky armor horse. Oh, the ugly ass armor. Okay, yeah, I get you. It's the armor that makes your head look like it's coming out of a little house.
But as he was fighting off his bodyguard,
also
Horus
you can see in real time
yelled
the delay.
to, like, cease. And then he looked at the person fighting him, and immediately, because Primarch, he's like, brother, like, we have finally found you. And it was Alpharius.
Okay.
Alpharius is the last Primarch to be discovered.
Mm-hmm.
And so, with Alpharius finally being found, in reality, Alpharius had actually ended up kind of working his way out of his homeworld, creating his own, like, fleet, getting his own group, and that fleet was actually going out, like, causing problems, and that's why Horus was sent to deal with them. And as Alpharius made his way to the flagship, they're like, wait a minute. Yo, brother. Like, shit. Let's stop. Let's stop. Hold up. You're the last guy. So Alpharius was kind of just dropped into the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was just kind of there. He was arrived. And as Alpharius has, like, well, once he was found, he was everything that normal would happen. He was given his own legion, of course. The 28th Legion. And the bigger and more interesting part about Alpharius is that he's actually a dual Primarch. There's two of them.
Oh.
There's Alpharius
and Omegon.
And then there's Omegon.
Oh, wait, is it Omegon? I know it's Alpha and Omega, but it's Omegon? It's not Omegon? I feel like the enunciation of saying Omegon kind of is terrible. It makes more sense with it being Omega, but still, I hate that. I hate that.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a thing that you could do.
They are twins.
Oh.
In the picture Shy posted, see there's a dude behind him.
Oh yeah, there is a dude behind him. Oh, that's
Yeah.
creepy. Like, she posted that picture earlier, and I didn't see the dude behind him, and now that I see it, I'm like, oh, that's creepy.
It is often referred to the concept that their souls are actually like halved,
It's Omegon, not Omegon. No, it's Alpharius.
and so they're twins. And so when they're united, they're actually more like one Primarch. They're normally referred to as ALPHARIUS OMEGON instead of just Alpharius or Omegon. They're
Right.
ALPHARIUS OMEGON.
So if you manage to corner Alpharius without Omegon or whatever, would it be significantly easier to fight him than, like, another Primarch?
He's still pretty darn good, but the two of them together make for a very potent fighting force.
Right.
I mean,
such
I
a
don't
cool
know
design.
if Alpharius would be able to 1v1 Russ or like the Lion. But together, I think absolutely, because then it's basically two Primarchs.
Sure, yeah.
Alpharius is a bit shorter. I think he's the smallest Primarch. He's a bit shorter than everyone
small.
else. He's still a Primarch.
So what, he's only 8 feet tall instead of 10?
He just like me. He's small.
Yeah, he's a little small. He's the smallest Primarch technically. But when given his legion and Alpharius Omegon together, Omegon was actually found by a world that had been taken over by a Xenos race called the Sloth. The Sloth. Which are fucking disgusting.
Oh.
I had never heard them before. But they basically kind of like took him as like a, hey, what's this weird human thing? Poke, 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 and like fuck with his head and stuff. Until he was eventually rescued by the Emperor. Because you know, he's like, get the hands off of me for the Xeno scum.
Sure.
And blast them. So the two of them are together. They have their group. They have their legion, the 20th, the Alpha Legion. And the Alpha Legion specializes massively in all the underground shenanigans. We're
course.
talking assassinations,
The best.
sleeper cells, sabotage, like deconstruction of infrastructure, political plots, coups, espionage, all the secret stuff. In fact, so much so that a lot of the Alpha Legion guys are actually a little bit taller. I think they're the tallest Marines. I think Salamanders are the biggest.
Wait. So you have the shortest Primarch and the tallest Legion and the tallest Marines. Is that
Like Alpharius, and act
love it.
on his behalf.
I love it.
Which is why they're always saying, I am Alpharius.
I love it.
That's the meme.
That's
Got
the meme.
you.
It's so good.
Okay.
They're like, oh, I'm going to destroy this base that the Alpha Legion are on. I heard Alpharius is there. And it was just some dude saying he was Alpharius.
I mean, if you're a squad that's into, like, nefarious, underground, sort of espionage spy stuff, I mean, it kind of works. I mean, that's kind of probably what you want. I mean, it's also pretty decent fear tactic, because everyone's like, oh my god, Alpharius destroyed, 2 bases at the same time. He's so amazing.
Yeah, Alpharius was over there, and Omegon was over there, and then... But we're getting reports of Alpharius on the other side of the galaxy.
Now, my question is, do the other Primarchs know that there are 2 of them? Or do the other Primarchs only think that he's Alpharius? Like, that's the other question. Like, do they know about Omegon? Do other groups know that there is 2 of them, or is it just all Alpharius? Because it kind of the way that they write it and the way that they explain it, even with Bricky, kind of makes it seem like Omegon is almost in the shadow to the point where people don't realize he exists, which is brilliant, because then you have a secret extra leader of a legion. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm asking questions. I'm sorry.
It's just... It doesn't work. Like, often he'll send somebody to do diplomacy as like a Primarch, but he's just a guy who looks like Alpharius, but no one knows because he's just still like Marines.
So wait, is the whole squadron like that, or is it just some of them reconstruct their faces?
Some of them.
I was gonna say, if you've got a whole legion and everybody looks like Alpharius, that's some mindfuckery. When you're fighting anybody.
Do you see the book cover that Shai posted up a few pictures? You see how the dudes on his left and right are also bald and look like Alpharius?
Oh my god, they do, don't they? Yep. I only took a passing glance at the cover and I didn't notice that. And
It's such a cool
god,
design. It's such a cool design.
the Spider-Man meme works so good here.
It
Oh, they
does.
even said the Spider-Man
You're
meme.
Alpharius. So, with some time, the Alpha Legion was pretty late into the Great Crusade. They helped, and
Even the figures look cool. Like, what are those things in the background? Why does it look so horrendous? That's so cool looking, though. What the actual heck? Like, those are old sculpts, though, right? Because the new sculpts have the scales. If I remember correctly. Dreadnoughts? Okay, but yeah, the new sculpts have the scales on the shoulders, don't they? Because those don't. They're walking coffins. Hellbirds. Gotcha. Did I miss the yapping? It's okay. I'll do more yapping in between videos today. Don't you worry, Koyo. Don't you worry.
did the best they could. Normally by destabilizing
Current
governments
okay.
and stuff prior because of their like stupid little mischievous espionage and stuff, which generally gave them a major discomfort with their other brothers. Like Gilliman did not like him because he's, who would have guessed that? Rogel Dorn really didn't like them because he can't read.
I was gonna say, what can they read? Are they educated? Like,
are they literate?
Such a bad meme.
Mortarion also didn't like him. They all basically was like, these are dishonorable ways of warfare.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're gonna do this, you're gonna do standard military practices. You're gonna do real battles. You're not gonna destabilize the government and assassinate their high leaders and all this stuff.
Even though it's more efficient, it's not as honorable.
Exactly. One time, Gilliman legitimately said that a operation was a waste of the Emperor's bolt shells.
Oh, all right.
It's a drawn out waste of bolt cells. The only person who was really down with this was Horus.
No kidding.
He was so impressed.
Why is that like not a shocker? Like even as somebody with no information, or not no information, I keep saying no. I mean now I have probably like 8 hours of lore that I've watched with you guys, but like even that's not surprising to me anymore. Oh yeah, there was a misunderstanding in an earlier podcast where DK assumed Dorn couldn't read, so now it's a running gag. Oh, so I'm just gonna steal that and just say Dorn can't read because I don't really care for Dorn too much at this stage until I learn how cool he actually is. I'm gonna say he can't read too. All right, back to the thing. Also, thank you very much, Maximo. I said Maximo. Maxisamo, thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
Was like, damn, that's badass. That's some cool shit. This is neato. Good job.
Of course he would be. Of course. If anybody was going to be down with the efficient, dishonorable, of course it would be Horus. Of course.
Well, Horus was a pretty cool guy.
Oh, that's true. This is before he was...
Wait, Dorn killed Alpharius? Damn, okay, that was a spoiler I was not ready for. All right, well, I guess I'll learn more.
His traitor before he had like any of his crazy visions after he got stabbed, right? Okay.
Considering that Horus was first to
My
be
boy is
found
dead.
and Alpharius last, they kind of had a little bond, especially since he was the one who found him.
Okay, so it's the first and the last Primarch. Okay.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So soon, skipping ahead, the heresy begins. Right?
Look how Ingy he
The heresy
is.
starts. The heresy begins. And then dun dun dun. And so it didn't take a ton to get the Alpha Legion onto Horus's side because of their growing friendship and because of how much everyone else didn't really.
Wait, 2:30 for watching only E3. Oh, we got someone who thinks that I don't have a legitimate audience. To everybody who's watching, can you please like the video in this moment, even though they can actively see the chat moving? Like I don't, that is something I am not used to seeing, but you know what, if someone wants to come in and be like, oh, we've got 234 watching but only 83 likes, clearly this is not an actual audience right now, oh my goodness, ooh, that's crazy, wow. Okay, anyway, back to the video. If you guys want, you can just press the like button. We just got 20 something more in like 4 seconds. So anyway, back to the video.
Like them?
Yeah.
That being said, something much more important happened during this period of time. It was this weird.
Yeah, none of you
visions
exist.
are everywhere.
You're
in
all
Horus
Alpharius.
Heresy.
There's only one of you.
But Alpharius and Omegon were contacted by members of a Xenos-led organization called the Cabal.
Oh,
The Cabal. I don't think I've heard
This
the Cabal.
was-
Maybe I have.
It's like it's like multiple different Xenos and a human. This guy named John Grammaticus, who was basically like a perpetual, like Vulcan, couldn't die.
yeah.
And they all were like a council of psychers or something of that nature, and provided.
You're all Mechanicus and you're all Alpharius. Any other memes that you guys could say in chat is you're just all AI apparently. Literally the comment section under the video today is just gonna be like, I'm not a real person. Nope, totally fake. Which actually is probably not a good thing to write.
Two visions to him during this period of time where they said the first and the last, Horus and Alpharius, would be the biggest and most important people in this heresy.
Okay.
And they said that if the first vision was that the Alpha Legion remained loyal to the Emperor and fought against Horus, the Emperor would win, but he would be gravely wounded and entombed into the Golden Throne.
Oh.
And after 10,000 years, the Imperium of Man would be slowly faded to decay, and chaos would eventually kill them all. The second outcome was that the Alpha Legion would join Horus and fight with the Emperor, or fight against the Emperor, and the Emperor would be killed.
Let me guess, we don't know which one he is. Is it that... So, I'm going to take a shot in the dark and assume that because of the way the Alpha Legion is, we don't know if they're Chaos or if they're Loyalists. Dorn killed a Primarch of the 20th Legion. Which one is unknown? Who knows? Each twin backed a different side. I am Alpharius. Thank you very much, Red.
This would have all the traitor legions, and Horus becoming a demon prince of chaos. However, with this, Horus would go on a 100-year bloody reign, wiping out almost all of humanity, but therefore starving chaos. And then humanity would go extinct, but so would chaos.
So, according to those visions, right? If I'm
Okay, so here's my question for this, though. Do they want chaos to cease to exist, though? Or, like, that's confusing to me. If Horus is fighting for chaos and wants to exterminate humanity, then how is it that... It just seemed... I understand that it's the perpetual stalemate of Warhammer, because everything in Warhammer seems like stagnation, but it seems almost like yescent. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Okay. Why did it do that? Okay.
I'm repeating a little bit. So, first vision is that Alpha Legion stays with the Emperor, but Emperor becomes Corpse Emperor, yada blah
thank you,
blah.
Synth.
Second one is they join Chaos, and
We actually know the Chaos Loyalist thing is now for the Alphas. It's an unfortunate consequence of Games Workshop writing the books and demystifying the heresy. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Horus wins, goes on tyrannical rampage for 100 years, starves Chaos, Chaos dies.
Right. So on one hand, the first one sounds like where we're currently at. If the Alpha Legion help the Emperor.
Yeah, that's the one that I was like, wait,
It's backwards,
that
right?
sounds like what actually happened, and I was under the assumption that the Alpha Legion was a traitor legion. So if that vision is right, then they didn't go traitor.
But they did go traitor.
So the visions were just wrong?
Or that is what gives weight to the concept that they fake went traitor and are actually loyalist.
So they're okay. That's kind of where I was.
Wouldn't like the gods of chaos or the beings of chaos, what you want to call them, right? Wouldn't they see through that? Like, especially Sinch. Wouldn't Sinch see through the trickery since he's like the chaos god of trickery? Or are they're just better than him? They're just better at deception than the god of deception. Huh.
Shit.
Yeah, that's where the cogs were turning. I was like, I guess I've heard that meme before where they're like, potentially like a Splinter Cell, and they're not actually chaos, and they're just faking it because fuck you traitors, we gotcha.
Right, and that's the question, is like either the visions were wrong, or they were actually pretending to be chaos and sabotaging from within.
How often are these sort of I don't want to say psycho. How often are these visions wrong in 40K? Because usually when they bring up a vision, if you fill out all the prereqs for a vision, that shit happens. In 40K anyway. I haven't really heard too many instances of like...
So is that true? Because that's something that I've not heard yet. So when visions happen in 40K, it's not usually theory, it happens. I mean, I'll see it in the comments, and I'll see it from you guys in a minute. Tzeentch self-sabotage because he cannot be allowed to win, or else it would defeat the concept of change. He cannot permanently win. Gotcha.
Psyker visions being like, oh, nope, they were just wrong. Nothing to worry about.
It's more so the concept that the visions they are a future. It is not every future.
Okay.
Like it is a future. So they can be wrong almost every time, but often people attempting to make the future not happen cause the future to happen, you know?
Okay.
Like, I guess there's the option where, like, okay, hey, you got a vision that in 20 years you will be a grand general, and if that guy just puts a pistol to his head and blows himself up, that future isn't going to happen.
It's true.
But perhaps, something happens here and there, and then who knows?
Yeah, or just him knowing like that there's a vision where he becomes a general, maybe that like kicks him into gear. And if he had never heard the vision, he never tries to become one. But now that he knows it, he actively yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem with prophecy, is it's always here and up and down. So because of this, they had big thinking on what was going to happen, and they decided that they would rather...
Oh, it could happen because they saw the vision? So you're saying that the vision itself could perpetuate the vision coming to a fruition. That's interesting, too. That's a concept I didn't even think about.
I think the more noble thing to do was to kill chaos in its entire... I'm going to kill chaos.
Oh, God. I'm so
I'm
tired
here
of
to
that
kill
meme.
chaos.
Oh, my God. I hate it.
So they actually chose humanity extinction, chaos death, and joined up with Horus and the heresy. Now, and if they were being loyalist, man, were they still being really bad. They sabotaged the Raven Guard and their like Primarch DNA to make new legionaries and gave it to the Emperor's children. But they actually didn't give it to the Emperor's children. They tricked them because they're Alpha Legion. They tried to blockade the White Scars from figuring out what was going on.
How many layers of BS do they pull? This is actually beautiful.
With a giant fleet battle, which didn't do particularly great. They went to deal with Lehman Russ and almost wiped out the Space Wolves at the Battle of the Alaxis Nebula. But then the Dark Angels came and saved them because the Chaos can't get a win.
Of course.
It just... So much shit happens. There was tons of battles in the heresy, but the big one is the Battle of Pluto.
Oh.
And this entire thing was that a bunch of sleeper cells have been kind of like planted in the Sol system, and Pluto was a major base for communications during the Horus Heresy. And so they really slowly, and I mean like engines on minimal power, went to the outskirts of the Sol system and then drifted towards Pluto over an entire year to quietly make their way to the planet without being detected.
Oh.
And then started immediately dropping people and blasting.
Of course.
And of course they're like, okay, destroy the entire astropathic monitoring temple, and therefore they go blind. They won't be able to see all the people coming.
Sure. Sound strategy.
Yeah.
Sound strategy. But unfortunately, these dudes known as the Imperial Fists arrived in this fucking in this fucking spaceship called the Phalanx.
Wait, the Imperial Fist. Imperial Fist is Dorn? I know the Imperial Fists, and I just don't remember which Primarch they're under. So I honestly don't remember which one it is. Dorn. Wait, I was right? I actually remembered that correctly? Oh man, I'm learning. Look at me. Look at your streamer. I'm learning. I'm actually starting to associate correctly.
Oh,
which is a giga temple. And
literal phalanx.
our good man, illiterate Rogel Dorn, showed up.
Oh, Rogel Dorn.
Rogel Dorn arrived. Someone who in particular did not like Alpharius.
Mm-hmm.
And the two of them actually went and started fighting. They had their big Primarch duel on Pluto. And after a decent amount of fights between the Terminators, between the two of them...
Just saying, while I think that Dorn's design is so bland and boring as fuck, I shouldn't say that, but like as boring as can be, that weapon is so cool looking. That chain blade is so cool looking.
And Rogel Dorn's gigantic fuck-off chainsword called the Storm's Teeth.
Storm's Teeth, there we go, it has a name.
That is
a big
massive.
chainsword.
Holy shit, that's a chain greatsword.
It's a chain car.
It might as well be. That's a fucking Jesus.
It's a bladed conveyor belt.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Alpharius had also this weapon called the Pale Spear. They were actually going at each other, and he was about to stab Dorn with it, but Dorn fucking just shoulder decked the hell out of Alpharius, and then chain-sworded off both of his arms.
Oh.
Shanked him with his own spear, and then crashed down on his head with the chainsword.
What a vicious kill! My God! That's horrible. In a novel, when lots of Alpha Legion gathered and hundreds of Marine one asked, In a novel, when lots of Alpha Legion gathered and hundreds of Marines one asked and no one knew the real answer. Oh.
Oh my God.
And our good man Alpharius died a crushing death.
Oh boy, yeah, he did. Looking at this picture of that fight and Rogel Dorn shoulder charging, now I'm a little I'm a little upset that I made the illiterate joke, because he actually looks really dope. He actually looks really cool.
Rogel Dorn looks cool.
See, okay, so here's where I say this, right? I like the actual character, right? When I made the aesthetic tier list, I like the character of his face, but the armor is so boring and boxy. It's so boring and boxy to me. Yes, it's gold. Yes, it's shiny, but it's boring. It's just boring. You know, that's all. That's all. You know, it's not the worst thing. It's not the worst thing, but like you can't compare it to some of the other armors.
It's just he's okay. In the book, Alpharius is like, I don't like Rogel. He never lies. How can I trust somebody who never lies?
Oh God, yeah, the Alpha Legion would probably hate everything he stands for.
He's such. I saw a meme recently about that episode of The Office where it's like, why are you the way that you are? Every time I try to do something fun or interesting, you make it not that way. And that was Rogel speaking to Kurz. And I was like, the most unbelievable thing in this statement is that Rogel Dorn want to do something fun.
Oh,
that doesn't involve building a freeway.
But yeah, I'm just like, man, this guy looks so cool. And like everybody that knows anything about 40K is like, oh yeah, Rogel Dorn is so cool. And then I'm over here like, brr, 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 I bet he's illiterate. Like,
maybe it is just a new person thing, right? Because he feels the same way. He's looking at him just going, brr, 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 illiterate. I'm just thinking he's just a box. His figure is actually cooler than the art. This is one of those cases where like that figure looks a lot more appealing than how it looks in the previous artwork that they showed. The artwork, he looked really bland and square. This actually has a lot more nuance to it. I think it looks a lot cooler, to be honest with you. If this was the picture I was referencing, I would have put him in a higher tier.
I'm such a jackass.
It's all right. The Ultramarine fans don't forgive you either.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck them, like Ultramarine fans. Like I care what those plebs think. Oh boy, the comment section. Oh no.
In this battle, Alpharius is in fact very dead. No getting around this one.
Mom. No.
And this is Alpharius, so we're aware.
Yeah, this isn't someone pretending to be him that had their face reconstructed. Yeah.
And so after that, naturally the Alpha Legion kind of sunk back. They didn't get
I thought you said that it could have been Omegon when that was said before. I mean, I guess I'll find out as I keep watching.
that fight. And then everything past that is the Horus Heresy. It ends. We know how that goes, and it's all a complete fucking lie.
Wait, what? What do you mean it's all a lie? What? Explain. Explain. Hey. Hey, man.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good.
No, Shai said, and we end the episode here. No, that cannot be where it ends.
So, this is all established canon prior to the book.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait.
Okay.
Which is why I said for the people that hold their comments.
Oh. So what happens?
Would you like to know the real story of Alpharius and Omegon?
Yes, I do. Yes.
All right.
So what you're telling me is everything that we just talked about was like, oh yeah, this is what we think we know about the Alpha Legion. But
I love
really,
this so much.
That was all just like a cover story for some other bullshit.
This was all trickery and lies.
Oh, Alpha Legion.
So.
I'm sorry. I know that I'm gonna end up liking so many of the Primarchs and so much more the more lore I learn, but it's gonna be so hard to top this. I love Alpharius so much, and I barely even am scratching the surface. I think it is so damn entertaining.
Horus was not the first Primarch found.
Oh, really?
Alpharius. The first memory he has is of a mixture of colors that he could barely even perceive, and the sound of talons scratching at a glass around him as he soared through the warp, and demons were like trying to get to him. And he landed, at least what I believe the book told me properly. I think this is correct, but I'm just making sure. On Earth.
Wait, what?
He showed up on Terra, and the Emperor swiftly found him very, very quickly. Mm-hmm. Before the search for Horus even began, before the Thunder Warriors were even wiped out.
Whoa, that is
extremely
way before.
Way before
Wait,
he was
what?
found. The first ever Primarch was found far before Horus, and was kept a secret.
Think about it, Tetra, the Alpha Legion, they're the 20th Legion, but the Alpha is... Oh my god! Oh my god, dude, that blows my mind. I love that. So, okay, this is my... All right. If that's actually, true, and you guys aren't gonna be like, oh, Bricky did this wrong, that is my favorite bit of lore I've learned so far. This is the first time... I've been enjoying the Warhammer lore and learning this with you guys. That is the single first time that I've gotten chills learning stuff about this. That is awesome.
By everyone. In fact, the Emperor barely even raised Alpharius. And it was actually raised mainly by Malkador. Remember Malkador the Sigillite?
Oh, yeah. He was he like he was like a really good psyker, was always by the Emperor's side?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Little old man, got a robe. Kind of... very subtle compared to the Emperor.
Yeah.
Reading this book, I have confirmed that Malkador the Sigillite is sketchy as fuck.
No kidding. The advisor figure for a big leadership person.
I feel like that. Yeah,
sketch.
I feel like that's kind of obvious.
He is terrifying.
I mean, he literally used a picture of Jafar to reference them, so I would say that's pretty clear. That's pretty clear. He's very Jafar-esque.
It is ridiculous how strong of a psyker this man is, but he was mainly taught by Malkador, and Malkador was always there to help Alpharius grow his gift, quote unquote. Alpharius's gift was to block people out of his mind and to be perceived in a different way. So often, Alpharius would walk around and he would look like a normal person. He would not look giant. He would not exude this Primarch aura. He would just be a guy. He was still there, but he had this kind of way to have other people perceive him as different.
That is so cool.
Okay. So some real
And-
psyker bullshit.
Well, he wasn't. Well, I guess every Primarch is kind of a psyker, but
Yeah.
more so just the concept that he was able to close off his mind from other people.
Okay.
He and Malkador played a game. I believe they call it Regicide, but I think it's basically just chess. It's their version of chess.
I guess
and-
chess is regicide, isn't it?
I suppose, whatever the term.
Yeah.
But as they played back and forth, like, you know, he would win, they'd get close, and then Malkador would just annihilate him.
Okay.
And then he'd be like, "Oh, Malkador, you're reading my mind." And he's like, "I am." He's like, "Oh." So often they would constantly work with each other so he could shut people out from his mind.
That's so cool.
And
That's
so
so
Malkador
cool.
couldn't be able to read his mind anymore.
So that's how he
Malkador
beat
is
him at
like-
regicide.
Exactly. And so eventually he learned how to be better at Regicide, and eventually Alpharius was the best kept secret of the Imperium. Nobody knew a Primarch had been found. This is pre-Great Crusade. This is pre-everything. And during this time, his entire job was to hone his ability at being stealthy.
This is so damn brilliant. This as much as I want to read the Queen of Knives, this might jump the line. Like, this sounds like such a good book. This sounds like such a good book. Like, even like not even just a Warhammer book. This just sounds like such a good story. Like, oh my god. The Emperor has this ability as well. We actually have a little idea of what he actually looks like. He could be a golden giant or a tiny old lady. That's also really interesting. Then also, thank you very much, Maximo. Thank you.
Is to walk around being completely like a normal menial, being unnoticed,
Yeah.
completely being hidden from everybody. Eventually, one of the tasks he did was the idea of pointing out defensive problems in the actual like Holy Terra, the palace, right?
Yeah.
So he went through this incredibly elaborate plan to do an assassination.
I'm sorry for pausing again right away. There is now no way that I am going to be able to play Hitman and not scream I am Alpharius the entire fucking time. Like, there is no way. There is no way that I am not going to be just absolutely over the moon running around with like a can of tomato sauce, bashing someone's head in, screaming I am Alpharius.
Attempt on the Emperor, right?
Right.
And so that involves him going with a gigantic convoy of like mercenaries that are basically like, what's it called? Delivering stuff for the Emperor. Mm-hmm. And then him being one of the gunners, him paying off some pilots to shoot at his convoy
They're both bald. Not only are they both bald, Agent 47 looks like Alpharius. Like, they look like the same guy.
He would shoot all three pilots out of the sky, but they would blow up, and he would fling himself out of the gunner seat, but then be on the truck still on the other side, and then hide in the bottom of the truck until they got in there, or until he got into the truck itself,
Okay.
and then hide in one of the boxes, and everyone else would assume he'd be dead. And then
okay.
he would appear out of the box. He would leave. He ended up killing a custodian in the palace.
Okay. No small feat.
He is a Primarch.
That's true. That's fair.
He took the custodian's armor and weapon.
Mm-hmm.
He went to a gunnery platform, performed inspection, placed a little doodad on one of the guns, left, removed the custodian armor, and then went to the landing pad where the Emperor was going to land with the custodian's guardian spear aimed at where the Emperor was going to be standing.
Oh boy,
That was his elaborate fucking plan.
that is a hell of a plan. And he was gonna try to assassinate the Emperor.
The concept was to point out flaws in the security system.
Got you. So he
though it
wasn't
was-
actually gonna kill the Emperor. He was just like, hey, look where.
This guy killed a Custodes to just make a point to his dad. It's amazing.
I got, and this is how I did it. And
Oh my God.
you
I mean,
shore
he
up the
probably-
defenses.
Yeah, he would have shot at the Emperor, but it probably would have done jack.
That's true. He's the Emperor.
So it's more of just like a statement.
Yeah. And this is back when the
though-
Emperor was like at full power anyway, so
Yeah.
good luck.
So an interesting thing was that he was like on a rooftop, like a battlement, really hidden, with his spear pointed down at the drop ship, and the Emperor walked out and met up with like Malcador, who was there. Mm-hmm. And then at a quick moment, when he's staring down at them, Malcador's head just snaps and stares him like right in the eyes.
Oh.
Like from super far away, Malcador's like looks and just like snaps his head all the way around and just stares at Alpharius.
Ooh. That's
And
Malcador's
because-
scary.
He's so frightening through his psychic power because he was hidden the whole time, but I guess he had this slight lapse in concentration. Mm-hmm. And Malcador's like, "Well, warning, zip." And right though, he noticed that it was less that, but also the thundering sound above his head as a custodian guardian spear shanked through the ceiling right where his head had been to try to stab him in the face. And so he ended up ducking, getting away, and dueling with the captain general of the custodians, known as Constantine Valdor.
Oh,
He was like the head honcho.
he kicked his butt.
And
right?
eventually Malcador got them to stop, but
Yeah.
it was the concept where it's like, hey, I could have assassinated the Emperor, and Valdor's like, no, you fucking couldn't have. I got you. You didn't get the chance.
I mean, yeah.
And then Alpharius was like, hey, look at this button. Click, click, click. And then the giant turret went to go face the Emperor's ship.
Oh, right, because he put the little doodad on it.
Yeah, and he's like, haha, I got it. And Valdor's like, "Meh, meh, meh.
Fine, I'm good.
We'll discuss your findings later. And so
I don't know if I would call this petty, brilliant, or both. I love it. It is chef's kiss. It's mwah. It is just the stupidest nonsense, and I love it. This is by far my favorite bit of lore that I have learned from Warhammer. This is ridiculous. It is going to be such. You guys all talk about how Sanguinius is brilliant and how much you love him. And he's cool, don't get me wrong. This is so much cooler than Sanguinius. This is so cool. This is absolutely peak cinema.
this is actually what the origin was to the Custodian's blood games.
I
Of
guess
the
that.
Custodians trying to get in and assassinating the Emperor and then like doing these tests.
Oh, right. I forgot that they did that.
Yeah, this is the origin. This is where it started from.
Oh, that makes sense because someone infiltrated them and almost got to the Emperor, and of course they would want to make sure that never.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. That clicks. I got you.
Particularly with all Alpharius being Alpharius.
Sanguinius is charismatic and can rally people. Yeah, but Alpharius could do it too by BSing his way to do it. You know? You don't know where he is. He could tell you all the sweet lies and get you to do what you need to do and then be like, haha, I was Alpharius all along. Twirls mustache that he doesn't have.
Doing all this stuff. He actually found the Custodian Guardian Spear to be really handy and feel really good. Mm-hmm. So that's why his main weapon is a spear.
Okay. Makes
Because
sense.
he was like, hey, I like this weapon. This is nice. I'll take it.
I thought you were just going to say, yeah, so he just took the Custodian Spear, and now he uses a Custodian Spear, and it's like, oh, sick.
No, Constantine Valdor was not pleased that he killed one of his custodians.
Oh, that's right, he did kill a Custodian, didn't he?
Yeah, he was not pleased.
Oh. It's like, you could have shown us the faults
Oh, that's
about
amazing.
killing one of my because there's not a lot of Custodians, right?
Well, 10,000.
10,000? Yeah.
In the grand scheme of 40k, that's not a ton, but
No, well, this is like pre lots of stuff, so but
still.
Alpharius was there when the Thunder Warriors were all killed. He didn't take part of it, but he was there. Mm-hmm. He was like, oh, Thunder Warriors, they're all dead. Well, fuck. But for a long time, Alpharius was really there to hone his deception skills.
Nah, Sanguinius is the perfect figure at the front. Alpharius is the puppet master from the shadows, setting up the dominoes that others don't see. It's too late. So I agree with you, and I really do like Sanguinius. Don't get me wrong. I actually do like Sanguinius. It's just that I love, look, you're talking to somebody who's a Drakari fan, right? Like, Drakari is my faction. I like Subterfuge. Subterfuge is just so interesting. It's so appealing. All right, back to the thing. I'm sorry for pausing so much.
And for the longest time, he was still a secret. He was never announced. Even when they found Horus and when they found the lion, they found all these people, he was still constantly in the shadows, never being revealed. And he was off doing his own things. One time he spoke to the lion. The lion is the Primarch of the Dark Angels.
And yes, I'm having a lot of fun.
Okay.
He spoke to the lion as one of his soldiers, as a Dark Angel soldier.
Did he really?
And the lion, yeah, he was just kind of talking to him about like a mission, and the lion was like, yes, whatever, and he was a little suspicious, but that was it. And Alpharius was like, I'm getting pretty good at this.
Yeah, you fooled a Primarch. That's pretty good. That's pretty
It
good.
is. Especially the lion. He's not easily fooled.
Yep, old Lionel Johnson,
he's a
right?
perceptive. Yeah, Lionel Johnson's a perceptive asshole. Yep. So, though, with all the espionage and shenanigans Alpharius had, it was kind of nice to talk a little bit more about his personality. He's very nice. He understands the concept of morale, and he understands the concept of unquestionable, like, obedience, especially when it comes to secrets.
Of course.
He's got a million secrets.
Yep.
So he's actually very kind to humans.
Really?
He's kind to his other Astartes. Often his Astartes might be like, "Are you sure about this, Lord?" And other, Primarchs will be like, "How are you fucking questioning me?"
Yeah.
Where for him, he's like, "It's okay to express doubt, because if I'm wrong, I should know that I'm wrong."
Yeah.
He's a very reasonable guy. He's very nice to people.
Come on, and he's well-rounded. Think about this. He is well-rounded. He is humble enough to both accept criticism and kill a custodes to make a point. That is the best balance.
There's a particularly great moment in the middle of the book where he's helping out a refugee camp or something from that people ran from an alien race, but they said they found. This is when he was looking for his twin brother, Omegon. And this was the lead he was following up, and he was speaking to this couple, this couple, two ladies and a daughter, and they were like, "Hey, we saw this like great warrior fighting off the aliens when we evacuated," and he's like, "Oh, that's my lead," So he eventually revealed himself as himself, like the Primarch version of him, and the two ladies like freaked out, and the daughter, and like, oh my god, holy shit, you look exactly like him.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. And eventually the refugee camp got assaulted, and the rest of them had to flee. And so he went to find.
All right, now that we're seeing him again, it's literally Agent 47. Literally, Agent 47 is Alpharius. It has crossed boundaries. We now know that Agent 47 is in fact a member of the Alpha Legion. He is the best. You have to wonder if the creator of the game, I mean, obviously they made them bald not because of this, but it'd be really interesting if they actually were influenced. It would be really clever. It would be really funny.
In them, because originally he was going to have one of their librarians wipe the memory so that they wouldn't remember his face.
Right. Because you don't want that, yeah.
Yeah, but he went to go find them and rectify the problem himself.
Oh.
Okay.
And, well, he's not a psyker.
It's true, he's not.
Also, completely off topic, but that scene right there is the last time Call of Duty was good. That scene right there is the last time Call of Duty was good. If you guys remember exactly that moment, you understand, but that scene is the last scene that Call of Duty was a good game.
I don't know why this whole time, like, once you said, oh, yeah, he's searching for his brother, Omegon, like, as soon as you said that, I was like, man, that's probably the last Primarch that gets found, isn't it? Like, because, like, Alpharion would be the first one. And you got the Alpha. Alpharius, whatever. You got the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end, right?
Hey, you put some pieces together.
Yeah.
Did you know that his flagship is called the Alpha?
Is it really?
Yeah, I'm gonna name my flagship the Sigma. And you can have your flagship the Ligma.
I was about to
Wait, what about the Sugma? I want the Sugma.
I was about to do that. I was about to. Your ship can be the Sugma.
He knew.
Latara Sarin is like Fire the Ursa Claus.
Yeah.
Imagine just hitting a giant red button in the middle of the ship that just says Ligma balls.
The Ligma claws.
Fire the Ligma claws.
Fire the Ligma claws. What are the Ligma claws?
God damn.
We're so dumb. I love it.
But I remember
Pre-watch
in the
confirmed.
book, he had to
No!
go rectify the problem with the three of them who saw his face.
Naturally.
And I was like, oh shit, this is interesting. He's gonna murder the shit out of them.
Yeah. Or
And
just erase their minds and turn them into...
he can't erase their minds. Oh, his librarian was wounded. He wasn't around.
Oh, okay.
That was the plan. He had to go fix. It was him alone to go fix the problem.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
And I thought
Taking a shot in the dark here. If a Primarch has to go alone to solve a problem, is there any time that problem is not solved by destroying people? Is there ever a time where they somehow walk away from it peacefully? Or does it always end up being a visceral display of dismemberment?
they were gonna kill them, which I thought was surprising because technically, I guess in this book that was like a lesbian couple with their daughter, and I was like, holy shit. They just showed off like a lesbian relationship in a Warhammer book, and then Alpharius is like shank,
Yeah,
and then kills their like 6-year-old daughter.
Oh,
I thought that's what the way they were going, and I was like, that is incredibly dark,
super dark.
but I guess fitting in terms of Warhammer, because you know, Lamau civilians. Lol, said Karn the Betrayer. But no, he actually recruited them onto his ship.
Oh. Well,
He was like, "Hey, I need your loyalty. Either like die or join my ship and be part of the Alpha Legion, like work in comms for my flagship or something." And they were like, "Yeah,
sure beats death."
yeah, working on a Astartes vessel. Are you kidding me? Under a Primarch, like yes,
Of course. Why wouldn't we? Why would? It's an easy choice.
It was actually kind of nice. It was kind of sweet. Because they give you a good like hour into the book without knowing anything about.
Wait, but didn't they just say that he killed their daughter? So he killed their daughter and then gave them both jobs? Or did I miss something and Bricky said that normally they would have their daughter killed and they were given jobs? Pretty sure he said that that he killed his daughter. No? Oh, okay. Okay, that's even more. See, he's even more of a Giga Chad.
Working on a Astartes
He's even more of a
vessel. Are
Giga
you
Chad.
kidding me? Under a Primarch, like yes.
Of course. Why wouldn't we? Why would?
Like, I thought he just spared the couple.
It's an
I
easy
thought he
choice.
killed like the kid and then
It was
spared the couple.
actually kind of
Okay,
nice. It was
spared them
kind of
all.
sweet because they give you a good like hour into the book without knowing anything about them until he mentions them that they were now his comm officers. You're like, oh, he didn't kill them.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Hooray! It's a feel good story in Warhammer. Let's go.
For once.
Yeah.
That being said, Alpharius being so nice, I'll be also honest, I don't like him.
Really?
He's kind of a huge prick.
Bricky, I have words. How dare you? How dare you not love Alpharius? Oh my god.
I don't think anyone besides Rogel Dorm has a like a superiority complex more than he does.
Oh, really?
I mean,
He is so smug about himself all the time. He constantly does the I could have easily bested him in battle. This is simply fact.
Oh.
He does.
oh my god, he's me for real. That's the shit I do when I make mistakes. Oh no, I could have absolutely beaten that game. I just had my hands tied behind my You weren't kidding. I saw the comment before saying he's just a streamer. Oh my god, he is.
That a lot, and he's constantly hidden among other people's ranks, and like fooling other Primarchs. He feels so
He's
fucking
such a
ahead of
sassy
himself.
little guy.
Oh, that's fair.
He's got a gigantic ego and superiority complex.
That's amazing.
While shaming
Amazing.
other Primarchs for their egos. It's quite hypocritical.
Yep.
And it's a little aggravating.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I just
works at
didn't
Nintendo.
think that Alpharian would be like or Alpharius.
Alpharius.
I don't know why I keep
I
fucking
am Alpharius.
Alpharius, right, whatever. I don't know why I didn't think he would be like that. I didn't think he would be so smug, you know, because he's always staying hidden. He didn't murder those two people, and he let them become. He seemed like he'd be kind of a little more, and he's all about morale and taking the advice of his troops. I just didn't think he'd be a smug bitch.
Oh, I love it.
That's why he is smug, because he deems himself better than all the other Primarchs who don't do that.
That's true.
I mean, he's probably one of the nicest Primarchs besides Vulcan in terms of how he treats civilians and other people. He does care, but he's still kind of a prick.
I was gonna say it's not exactly a high bar we're setting either.
All right. He has the personality that you would think Sanguinius has, right? You would think that the Golden Angel Boy would be like the one who is super nice and charismatic and loves everybody, but then is really smug about it. That's what you would think someone like Sanguinius would have, right? But Alpharius is the smug one. That is amazing. Alpharius is a massive superiority complex masking a massive inferiority complex. He wants the Biggie and his brothers to acknowledge his way of warfare. No, I get that. That actually makes him even better written. The fact that it's a complete cover for the fact that he actually needs to have acknowledgement for what he has done and what he has achieved makes him even more well written. And while I am laughing about how ridiculous and over the top he is, because I enjoy that, I think everything about him so far seems so damn interesting. Like, so damn interesting.
Not entirely.
It's like, oh, he's not as good as Vulcan, but it beats the other people that just murder them without care.
So, interestingly enough, they actually get a bead on Omegon, his twin brother, on the planet that the three of them were evacuated from. And what they do is they go to that planet, and they are immediately ambushed by the sloth.
Wait a minute. Wait. You know how they said that he was the 20th found, but that was a lie, right? Because Alpharius was the first one found. Was Omegon the last one found then instead? Is that what that means? I know that it's the first and the last, but they all think it's the same person. Does that mean that the Omegon, when they found him, does that mean he was the one that they found at the end? Okay.
I don't think Shy has any pictures of the sloth.
I hope it's what I think, and they're just like bipedal actual sloths that have
They're
like,
not.
big claws, and they're just really slow, but they're really tanky.
They're actually...
Oh, sorry, hang on. While Peter Turbo copes and seethes not recognize, Alpharius just keeps being a sneaky little skank hoping to be recognized. So yeah, we have the Redditor versus the Giga Chad. I don't even know what we would make a comparison, but like, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Fucking horrifying.
Oh God! What is
They're also known as maggot men.
Ew!
Oh,
Ew!
no,
What? No!
I hate it.
I hate it.
It's not.
It's the things from Elden Ring.
The Carrion Masters or the Dream Eaters. They are an alien race. They have been mentioned before.
I hate them.
And they're actually
hate
still
them.
around. But they're not talked about or shown much.
I hate
these things are actually incredibly vile.
Yeah.
They are just giant. They're bipedal.
Oh God, it's got the egg from Berserk. It's got Griffith's egg. Look at it on the waist. This thing is evil. This thing is evil.
Things full of maggots for hands and worms covering the face. And they've got these other ones called like constructs and warrior constructs. And they are giant, floating, contorting balls of flesh.
Oh.
And they float around in the air and then when they see you, they jut out giant spiked limbs and like giant metal spears from their body and open up huge full teeth gaping maws, and they skitter at you like the speed of a lion.
Oh, I hate it so much.
And they
oh,
pull
I
out,
hate it
like,
so much.
giant necrotic laser beams from their mass to fire, and it burns through power armor. It's like Necron lasers.
Whoa.
And they've got sorcerers,
No.
those dudes with the maggots. They've got sorcerers and giant spears. They have no pain receptors. The way the guy They actually, one of them 1v1 Alpharius was like grabbed both of his arms and started seeping acid into his like gauntlets.
Jesus.
And he was like holding Alpharius down. And the voice actor did a really good job with this, because the thing spoke to him, and he had this very like, flesh thing. I will feast on you, kind of shit like that.
I hate that sound effect.
It was really nasty. Those like 3 warrior constructs and one of those guys killed like 5 fucking Astartes and like 2 Terminators.
Okay, that's a big deal. That's
These dudes are nuts.
Whoa.
Their fleet. They had a fleet.
They don't have. I really hope they don't have an army of these things, right? Like, you can't play these things. They sound insanely disgusting and overpowered. Obviously, they're not gonna have the amount of units as like other armies, right? Because it's only like one world of them, but that's insane. That's terrifying.
Like they're spacefaring.
Oh, these maggot people are spacefaring? Like, what does their ship look like?
And like, I have no fucking idea, but they consume and like eat flesh and stuff. They eat the dead. But they had a fleet, and when Alpharius's flagship arrived, they were taking a beating. They had to retreat because the fleet like was battering their ship.
Holy Jesus!
These things are.
I hate that picture
Honestly,
too. Oh my
like,
god.
so incredibly disgusting the way they were described.
Yeah.
And so incredibly disgusting to look at. I hope we see more of them.
Why?
I was gonna say they sound like they'd make really dope minis.
No.
They
Just a
would.
disgusting sloth army. Also, that picture you posted, there's like there's something on the dude's belt that goes up to his face. It's like a pipe that goes all the way up to his face.
Oh, it connects to the face.
Is that how they survive?
I thought it was
Is there
just on
something
his
in there?
waist.
Or is it
It
never
might
really
be-
described?
It might be one of his scepters. There's a couple different images of sloths and all. Some of them have like. Here we go. I got some images for you, my friend.
Let's
I got
go.
you. Don't you worry. And it's also for Shy too, because I don't think she knows about this.
Oh God! Put the mask
there's-
back on. Oh Jesus!
There's that thing as well. There is a lot of these things, and they are just awful.
Do
Here's
not smoke the
actually
ballot. No.
A good picture of the construct. You might need to click on that one.
Oh no! Oh God!
Oh, so now he's seeing
That's
what we've already
awful.
been seeing.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Boy,
They're
that's
so
one,
cute.
one of those fucking things bit the head off of a space marine with that maw.
yeah. I don't doubt that. That's
Not a fan. Very gross.
nope. That is oh boy.
Just a little
they
guy.
really should make minis out
Oh
of those.
no.
Totally.
Yeah, they should. Man. You could do the robed guy with his mask on and just have like his limbs be icky crawlers and stuff.
I hate
too,
it.
Like that. Oh,
I
that'd be
hate
so
it. That is
cool.
the most
That'd be
effed
so
up
cool.
homebrew I've ever
These
seen.
are actually pretty dope. I wish they would do more.
Yeah.
Anyway, this planet was being attacked by all these aliens, but Omegon was still supposed to be on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, the main dudes there with the scepters, they have like sorcery magic, like necro magic.
Mm-hmm.
And so they eventually, pretty much all of Alpharius's guys die,
Oh.
and
Yeah, I
besides
bet.
him. And eventually, him alone finds Omegon, and Omegon is there in scaled up armor, holding a giant spear,
Oh,
kind of just like Alpharius was.
right.
The difference is that he actually has this very fancy spear, known as the Saracenata. It's also known as the Pale Spear.
Wait, wasn't Alpharius' spear the pale spear? So the Saracenata is the same thing as the pale spear, but it's more ornate?
But it was known to possibly be a relic from the sloth. So that whole story about him being taken by the sloth and being mind fucked and stuff.
Oh my god. Wait. Okay. So of his weapons, the pale spear, then the one who fought Rogel Dorn was Omegon.
Never happened.
Oh.
Never
Okay.
occurred. He just happened to land on a planet that had already been overran or killed by the sloth. And he had one of their weapons there. And eventually he hitchhiked off of, with a pirate vessel that came around and he hitchhiked his way off of it into a different area.
Okay.
So he just kind of landed on like a dead world, hunting and stuff.
God, it's such a cool figure.
But that pale spear kind of seemed like it would phase in and out of the material realm, and whatever it would slice, it would turn straight into like an oily black fog.
Oh.
Which was actually something that the sloth were able to do in combat. So it's like a relic sloth weapon, perhaps, or something of that nature.
Yeah.
But eventually, they meet up. Oh my God, we're finally together. Oh my God, my soul feels like whole. And they talked for a while, and they came to the conclusion that the Emperor probably didn't know about Omegon.
Probably not. Yeah.
And the concept that actually in the
Oh my God, tell me that he even tries to BS his way around the Emperor. Oh my God.
warp, they were split in two.
Oh.
So when they were pulled, that's why their soul always felt halved, because they were actually duplicated into two separate Primarchs.
Oh.
Huh.
Which is probably why he's a little bit smaller,
Yeah.
you know, all that stuff.
So it's not necessarily that they're twins. It's literally like a duplication of him, that they were like duplicated in the warp and they were just
That's their theory.
Ah, okay.
That's the theory that they said. We don't fully know, but that's their theory.
Okay.
So eventually he tells them everything about what happened and all that. And they eventually had to fight their way through the sloth, which was a lot easier now that they were together, because together they're just like a really good fighting force.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Because, of course, double Primarch. They eventually escaped through a shuttlecraft and made their way back to their ship. And so then came the question of what the hell to do.
Yeah. Big
And
question.
so-
Jeez.
Yeah, you give the Primarch of Deception the opportunity to be like, I now have a complete copy of myself. What should I do with? I know. Let's just give a big middle finger to everybody and be as deceptive as humanly possible. Let's do that. That sounds like a great idea.
And so they said, hey, why ever reveal Omegon?
Oh.
Or in a sense,
Oh.
why doesn't Omegon take the name Alpharius?
Oh.
It's so good. It's so
Horus
good.
never met the real Alpharius. Or
Ever.
maybe he did at some other point, but we don't know. The person who jumped onto the ship was actually Omegon.
Oh. Wow.
Pre-watch. Yeah, I totally
Who took
pre-watched
the
this. You
name
got me.
Alpharius.
Literally imagine I pre-watched an hour-long video just because you do understand that you guys all tell me like a lot of the bits of lore, but this is like my reactions have been very genuine.
Oh. Oh,
Well,
that's some tricky shit.
While all the other time, Alpharius pretended to be Omegon.
Oh. But
And so Rogel Dorn did not kill Alpharius.
He killed-
Rogel Dorn killed Omegon.
We think.
Oh.
And it's
Definitely
said
we
that
think, right?
Gilliman later
It would make more
on
sense to
actually
kill-
killed Alpharius. But
Whoa, hold on, okay. Because it makes more sense that he would kill Omegon, but wait, what did I just miss in that one statement?
said that Gilliman later on actually killed Alpharius. But I don't believe that for a second.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe that.
Because it's barely has any like story to it. And he says he killed Alpharius. Like, yeah, which?
Well, yeah, which one? Like, are you
Yeah,
sure?
he probably killed a
that
soldier.
you killed him? Also, that totally fucks with that prophecy, right? Because, well, actually, does it?
Well, that's the that's the question.
Because then it would have been Omegon that was, or whatever, joining Horus, and that wasn't the first Primarch. That was like the.
Wait.
Ooh, boy, that's
So not- so-
that's a lot.
So I know that the idea of whether or not they are chaos or whether or not they're loyalists is subjective because we don't know because all they do is lie. So does that mean that basically Omegon went to the way of chaos for the big con while Alpharius maintained loyal as a loyalist? Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
That's an M Night Shyamalan right there, dude. There's a lot of twists. What a...
Some people think that Alpharius was like maybe posing as Omegon was supposed to be more chaos related, while Omegon posing as Alpharius was supposed to do more loyalist stuff, or they had disagreements.
Oh my God,
or,
I am
or
a
neither
psyker.
of that, or maybe because Alpharius, who was actually Omegon, was helping Horus, and while Omegon, who was actually Alpharius. You see why I was hesitant?
Yep. I definitely see the sort of problems that would arise here. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I saw one of my
I
favorite
can't wait for the TLDR.
comments about the book. I'm gonna read you this comment.
Okay.
I still can't believe that, canonically, Omegon took the name Alpharius, while Alpharius took the name Omegon, and then when Alpharius, who was Omegon, was killed by Dorm, Omegon, who was actually Alpharius, renamed himself Alpharius in honor of Alpharius, who was actually Omegon.
Oh, that's a,
So when
that's a lot.
when Alpharius, who was Omegon, died
so
to Dorn,
good.
Omegon, who was Alpharius the whole time, renamed himself to Alpharius in memory of Alpharius, who was actually Omegon.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And you wonder why I wanted to wait on this.
Oh my god. So
Omegon is dead.
Omegon
Alpharius
is
is
dead.
alive.
Okay, cool. I was like, wait, so
Well,
does that
at
make
least we think.
Alpharius
At least we think.
Omegon?
At least
Because
we
he was-
think.
No.
Well, we think Omegon's dead.
Yeah. That's
If
Boy, that's
Omegon
confusing.
if Omegon was still Alpharius and stayed as Alpharius the whole time and they never swapped, which I'm goddamn certain they did. Mm-hmm. So on it, all I know is that one of the twin Primarchs is dead.
one of them is gone. Does it really matter which one is? Surely not. They're twins. It's fine.
The book literally opens with "I am Alpharius. This is a lie."
It's so good.
You told me about that and I was like, oh my god, that's perfect.
The book ends with "I am Alpharius. This is a lie."
Oh
When he was
my
speaking to Horus.
God, that's so good.
Oh boy, that is.
I love it.
I don't
It
even.
literally in the
Dorn was actually Omegon and Alpharius was Dorn, so Dorn is dead. Thank you. Absolutely.
book, they were talking about like Imperial records,
Uh-huh.
and he was talking about how records always tell the story of someone, and you know, a lot of times Imperial records lie to make things work.
Sure.
And he was talking about the whole thing because the book is told from a first person perspective,
Yeah.
and he at the end of this whole
Wait, the book is from the perspective of him. That's even better. Oh my God, I can't wait. I'm actually going to listen to this and I'm so excited.
monologue, he's like, but then again, this is my record, and all records lie.
Oh, damn it.
And so they even have
it's
a
so
back out if
good.
they want to
It's so
retcon
good.
everything.
Oh, jeez. I gotta be honest with you. I feel more confused after learning everything than I did before we started. The Alpha Legion is so weird and wonky, and I guess just the Primarchs are just like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on?
Hydra Dominatus, my dude.
Yeah,
Hydra Dominatus.
Yeah, you cut off one head and another one grows back, right?
That's why you could never kill Alpharius, because we're all Alpharius.
Well, they all look like him, or at least a lot of them do. Was it everybody? Did you say, or is it just a bunch
so
of them
good.
that?
A bunch.
Okay.
Oh, it's so good.
And some that are better at performing as if they were Alpharius than Alpharius. Because don't forget, Alpharius, Omegon can both do that thing where they can like kind of hide themselves.
Oh, it's true.
So
It's so
even
good.
so,
Oh my god! Like,
Wait. Speaking of that, if he can do that and hide who he is or change the presentation of who he is in a sense like that, right? What's to stop him from being able to make one of his legionnaires appear like him in the fight against Dorn? So, like, what if both Alpharius and Omegon are still alive and he just killed a regular space marine? Couldn't that theoretically be a thing? I mean, it would be probably worse writing than if it was Omegon, but, like, I like the idea that Rogel Dorn literally achieved nothing. I think that's just really funny.
literally, I have a bit of a headache trying to wrap my head around
Nothing
like,
stopping him.
Alpharius and Omegon, and like all the swapping and all the deception. That's wild. It's kind of cool though, like how deceptive it is and how confusing it is and how just it is kind of a neat like sort of mystery of like, is it really Alpharius? Did he really? Is the book accurate? How much did they fuddle it? And it's kind of cool actually. So
it gives them it's in the beginning it was needlessly complicated. It is better now. I'm a bit better with understanding it now. So long as everything that was said was correct.
Yeah.
The problem comes with everything after, because the book ends with the meeting of Omegon, who was pretending to be Alpharius, with Horus, which in a sense does make them the first and the last. Because you are right, Omegon was the last to be found.
Yeah.
Both in terms by Alpharius and by.
Wait. If the book is a retelling from the perspective of Alpharius, and we know that the one who met Horus was Omegon. Wait. That means that Omegon is still alive. Because if you're writing your own book and you're the one who met Horus because Alpharius didn't meet Horus, then that means the person who wrote the book was Omegon, so Omegon's not dead. But then... Wait. Oh my god.
Horus. So in reality, that fleet that Horus was fighting was a fake fleet entirely meant to fabricate the lie that Omegon made a fleet. Or actually, perpetuate the lie that Alpharius made a fleet. Because remember when you said that Omegon or Alpharius? Fuck! Remember how
oh my god!
Alpharius had a fleet that Horus was sent to go deal with?
Yeah.
So that entire fleet was all a lie made up to make
god.
the original discovery of Alpharius its own deal, even though it was actually Omegon, not Alpharius, who was found on the planet below.
Oh boy, that's a lot.
Plans
my
within
god.
plans within plans.
Oh my god.
He's missing a layer. Bricky's missing a layer to this. Unless he's going to touch on it in the next minute, Bricky is missing a layer of the planception. He's missing the first person element of the book. Because right now he is speaking as if it is Omegon. But in the circumstance of how the book is written, it would make it mean that the writer of the book is not Alpharius and Omegon. So he's missing a layer to the layers of confusion he's already dealing with. What the hell? That's so good.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention one time he destabilized the planet's political hierarchy and plunged them into civil war. And the group that rose up were chanting "Blood for the Blood God."
Oh.
So he accidentally caused the Coronate cult.
All according to plan. I meant to do that. It's fine, right? You meant to do that.
I can't. I can't.
Yeah.
So, in terms of game, Alpha Legion are a Chaos Space Marine faction.
Okay.
You play them as Chaos Space Marines. They do not have rules for loyalists. They are Chaos Space Marines.
Okay.
That being said, they have done a lot of shit that would peg them as Chaos. However, they have had groups of the Alpha Legion do stuff that was actually good and loyalist.
Oh, it's so good.
Some would say that because they had such a surprisingly bad time holding off the White Scars and weren't able to kill the Space Wolves, that was a sign of them holding back to pretend like they're Chaos.
Oh, right.
Others would say that Chaos just simply can't catch a break.
That's
Both are
also
correct.
fair, yeah.
Both are also right. No matter what, their color scheme is really cool.
Their armor is very cool, too.
Yes.
With the scales.
See, those are the figures I was talking about with the scales. Those look amazing.
And
Armor,
everything, yeah.
their armor is badass. Their the Hydra
Hi,
symbol
Shio.
is cool. Hydra Dominatus is a pretty cool war cry.
Yep.
It's nowhere near as cool as Ave Dominus Nox. Fuck you. But
Is it possible that the Alpha Legion is literally doing chaos and loyalist stuff just to confuse
obviously.
everybody, and they're not really specifically on one side. They're just trying to be as deceptive as possible to fool Chaos. And
that was one concept where maybe one Primarch is doing Chaos stuff, one Primarch is doing Loyalist stuff, and perhaps the Alpharius, who actually was Omegon, dying to Dorn, perhaps was the Loyalist stuff.
It's so confusing.
Or they're both doing both because nothing can be simple.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like they do both because they're like, well, we want to be deceptive to everybody, and we don't want Chaos getting a beat on us, but we don't want the Imperium to get a beat on us. So let's just confuse everybody and do Chaos and Loyalist shit.
I honestly don't have an answer, and I don't even think Alpha Legion players have one either.
Yeah, probably not.
It's so good.
I don't think it's a question you could answer, right?
It seems like the answer is just
Sorry,
they're
you're just getting by and
doing
I got a head pat.
stuff. And honestly, if we did have an answer, it would really like ruin the fun.
That's true. Yeah, Shai said, like, if we had an answer, the Alpha Legion would be lame. And that's true, because then there'd be no deception. There'd be no question about it. You would just know that they're just being shitlords for the sake of confusing both sides. So, yeah, I guess...
Yeah, I would not want any legitimate answer as to what actually happened with the Dorn, because I like the level of BS-ery, but at the same time... The curiosity does kill me. Like, I really want to know now, and I really, like, not only am I excited to read this book or listen to the audiobook for it, but I want more already. This is right now. I'll say my thoughts on this until we're done.
The mystery is what makes the Alpha Legion so fun.
It is. The color scheme and the mystery and the fact that the Primarch is two of them.
Yeah.
And of course the I'm Spartacus kind of shtick.
I'm Spartacus, I'm Alpharius.
And I mean, Hydra heads look fucking cool.
Oh yeah. And like we already said, the armor, super dope. Super dope. So
I had to scramble through the first 25 minutes of lying in order to properly make the reveal decent enough, because if I don't do a little bit of that,
so
then
good.
it's not an Alpha Legion episode.
That was
I
so
tried my best
good.
today.
that was fun. Like when you were like, oh yeah, by the way, that's all a lie. And then you went silent for like a minute. I was I was foaming at the mouth to know what the fuck happened and what you were talking about. So I was thoroughly engrossed in the
That's an
Alpha
understatement.
Legion's deception and the Primarchs, obviously.
Like, I have to say that is, yeah, we're gonna go back to the other screen, but I'm gonna say, right as of now, I know this is a podcast, that was my favorite bit of Warhammer lore that I have learned so far. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. Until next time.